All right. With last week's games in the books, it's time to place wagers for the upcoming week of sports. There's no better way of being a part of the game like Action 24/7's app, the official sports booking site for the Full Sport Press podcast.
Get into the game right from your couch. It's pretty simple. Just download the Action 24/7 app, create your profile, and use code FSP100.
That's code FSP100. Only the Action 24/7 app. Eligibility restriction applied. See action247.com for more details.
Remember, game responsibly for promotional use only.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. Before we get started, I am J-Ho. Jeff's out on assignment. Shout out to my guy Franchise. Get back soon, man. We waiting for you, big dog. Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Paul Wall, baby. I just thought I'd say that. Maybe hope they get deleted.
Yep. Coach Lock back in the building. Say what's up, Cal.
What's happening, fellas? How is everybody doing?
We here, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? Burning the midnight oil.
Gotta burn it. Gotta burn it sometime.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Midnight oil.
Hey, Coach, we the only people doing tour days, huh?
I guess so, man. I guess so. Gotta lock in, though. You know, no pun intended. No pun intended.
Yeah, for sure. It sure is a part of it. Episode 351. We are debating who had the best career and the most popular NFL jerseys in NFL history.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
You better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, man. Best of the week, Coach Lock. What you got?
Oh, man. My best of the week is Twitter, man. Just Twitter. You know, a lot of things going on Twitter. You know, that's circulating around. A lot of things that everybody's doing. Everybody's watching. Just going to say Twitter.
All right. Not getting specific. Heard you. Weezy, what you got, man?
My best of the week was the run by Lamar Jackson this weekend against my Titans. That was a good run, quarterback run. That was my best of the week. I think that run single-handedly won them the game. That was my best of the week. Gotta give props where it's due.
Yeah, I see. I wouldn't have done that. You're a better man than me. My best of the week are new hires, man. The Washington Wizards have promoted Amber Nichols to general manager of their G League affiliate, the Capital City Go-Go. She joins Tori Miller, GM of the Atlanta Hawks affiliate, the CP Skyhawks, as the only two women to serve as GMs in the G League. So shout out to both of those ladies, both African-American ladies doing very big things, man. Shout out to both of them. Sure. Let's move on to worst of the week. Weezy, what you got? What's your worst of the week?
My worst of the week is one of my co-hosts here decided to break an unwritten rule in the group chat this weekend. Titans football game was over with, and he decided to lash out and kind of let me have it right before the game was over with. It was just, it's an unwritten rule, it was 24 hours before we give somebody some shit, you know what I'm saying? But he decided to, you know what? Hey, Weezy, Deshaun Watson would throw interception like that, would he? So, and it was a little uncharacteristic of him.
That's not the word.
Uncharacteristic.
No, you didn't say that the first time.
Yeah, it's a little uncharacteristic of him. So that's my worst of the week, man.
Sure.
I got a question. Did he lie?
Ooh.
He damn right he lied. Lied.
Okay. Hey, I guess he be like that sometimes, I guess.
Oh, Lord. Let's just move on. Ooh, he doubled down, didn't he? Shit, that midnight oil. Coach Lott, what you got worst of the week, bit out?
Man, my worst of the week, I'm going to keep it NFL, man. We lost our defensive coordinator, the Niners, man. Lost Robert Saleh. I mean, it's expected. You know, he's been doing a great job all this time, man, and that's what they do. Coordinators do great jobs, and they go get head jobs. So it's bittersweet. We'll miss him, but it's a step up for him. So salute to him. I hope he does a good job, man.
Sure, shout out to Rob, man. Did a great job with that defense, especially being depleted like it was for sure.
Yes, sir.
My worst of the week is George Hill, man. He was told about the new NBA protocols, and he said, and I quote, "If I want to go see my family, I'm going to go see my family. They can't tell me that I have to stay in the room 24/7. If it's that serious, then maybe we shouldn't be playing. It's life. No one's going to be able to cancel their whole life for a game." That's how I think about it. Hey, end quote. George Hill at the end said, "I'm a grown man, so I'm going to do what I want to do." Now, George Hill, you can pay $14 million a year. And people are dying because of your selfish thoughts. You selfish prick. Pack him up. And that's the reason. People blame J.R. Smith. No. George Hill is the reason that they lost that championship.
So is
he missed the free throws. What are you talking about?
He did miss the free throw. He don't miss the free throw, they're not in that position.
Hello.
Is he talking? He can't be talking about immediate family though, right?
He's talking about his immediate family.
Yeah, I hope he is talking about his immediate family.
I agree. If it's my immediate family, you can't tell me I can't see my wife and my kids.
No, he's talking about his family. He's talking about his parents and shit.
Okay. Well, yeah, you know.
Pack him up.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky for sure. Now, make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. How do you do that? Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. When you get through doing that, make sure you check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee every Wednesday. Their latest issue is up, the 20 Years Later 2001 Revisited episode. So y'all make sure y'all check that out as they go back into the time machine, as they like to say, and talk about things that came out in 2001.
It's a good year of hip hop right there. Really solid year. One of the better years in hip hop too, man. Great show, man. Shout out to the guys. Moving on to me and my dog Animal Brown, Fresher Than Your Average podcast, man. Self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Pull up on us on the IG page where we have our Would You Rocks. Pull up on us on YouTube.com/Realville. Also, we have a new podcast up. It's an issue for January 2021. The Fear of God Effect, for sure, man. So check us out, man. Don't forget to wear your kicks, man. Cop responsible.
Hey, when y'all gonna put y'all cell phone or Would You Rock Not?
Hey, soon. Hey, listen, your boy vaccined up, so hey, we're gonna be getting some fits off, son. Hey, it's about that time. Reed Walker. It's about that time. Hey, it's about that time. Hey, it's about
going
that time.
down.
Hey, it's going down.
Nashville folk, they know what's up with that.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely, man. Also, don't forget to support the Realville Family Patreon page. Features full sport press, on deck TV, fresher than your average, and much, much more. Be on the lookout to join the Patreon page. Episodes up right now. Support the team. Support the real, for sure. Also, we still have a newsletter. Don't forget to join that. Comes out every Wednesday. Appreciate everybody that signed up. We need more people to sign up for sure. And on top of that, man, don't forget to come to youtube.com/fullsportpress. Pull up on us. Got some yellow box of Cheerios up. We have also some clips throughout the week. So pull up on the YouTube page, most definitely. All right. Just moving right along. Now tweet us with the questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcast. And before we start the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is none other than former NBA player Lamar Odom.
For sure. Hello, man. 41-year-old Lamar Odom has survived tremendous amounts of adversity in his life, and he's all too familiar with putting up a fight. The former Los Angeles Lakers star, two-time NBA champion, will now be bringing that fighting attitude inside a boxing ring. Odom announced that he signed a deal with Celebrity Boxing Entertainment and will be engaging in a boxing match on June the 12th at the Showboat Casino in Atlantic City. The celebrity boxing creator, CEO Damon Feldman, said the 6'10" Lamar Odom will be matched against another big name celebrity. Odom's last athletic reboot was a short-lived one in July 2019 where he attempted to play basketball in the Big Three, but Odom was, quote, not up to it from a competitive standpoint. Hello. You gonna get your ass knocked out like Nate playing. See, this is what I'm saying. You 6'10", right?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to catch a 6'10".
Mm-hmm. Straight uppercut.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All you can.
They're not gonna put you in there with somebody that's 5'8". They're gonna get somebody in there that's gonna be 6'5", 6'6", and they're gonna knock your ass out. They're going, hello? And then you listen, hello. You beat a lot of stuff in your life, dog.
Quit gambling.
Quit playing. You see what he did? Nate just woke up.
Have we not learned from Nate Robinson?
Nate just got up.
I know what he's doing.
You and me both.
But you don't get it back like that, LO. You don't get it back like that.
Now they back. He back.
Are
you talking about Chloe? You talking about Chloe?
You don't get it back like that, LO. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's over with.
Pack it up.
Pack it up.
Pack it up. It's over with.
Yeah,
think about the good times.
Yeah.
Keep the pictures in your phone, but you don't get it back like that.
All right, Weezy. What? Weezy, you getting that out there, LO?
Yeah, I dropped off the LO. I'll drop it out. Cause I can holler at him.
Hey, coach. Weezy said he kept the pictures.
He did. He said, live through the pictures.
The midnight oil tearing his ass up too, man. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Hey, you wildin'.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Ho.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
It's your boy Weezy. What do you do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Locke, what about you, buddy?
Man, I'm the same thing on IG and Twitter. Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah. And I'm J Hope on Instagram and Twitter. Let's have a conversation on Twitter, man. Most definitely. We'll kick the first half off, man, with some college football talk. Monday night's college football playoff national championship game showed Alabama is the best in the land with a 52-24 Crimson Tide win. The Buckeyes were depleted with coronavirus-related absences and injuries, but it was obvious Alabama was the best team in the nation as it showed all year. Shout out to the SEC. There were plenty of highlights and lowlights from Monday's action, so let's take a look at some of the title game's biggest winners and losers. Start off the winner. Weezy, who you got? Who's your first winner?
My first one, I'm not going to go to obvious because I'm sure somebody else got him. I'm going to go with Najee Harris, man. 3 touchdowns. I think he solidified himself as maybe one of the best backs. Maybe the best back in college football. I don't know if he came out yet, but is he a senior? He came out?
He hadn't declared yet.
Yeah, I don't know if he declared yet, but if he did, if he needs to, if he's thinking about it.
He's just a junior.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's one of my winners, Najee Harris, man.
One of my winners, Christian Barmore, man, the defensive player of the game. The dominant performance he had played himself right into a first round of the NFL draft. He's a redshirt sophomore who had 5 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss and a sack. They thought that he was going to come in and, he was on the draft board. He was on people's radar, but not like this. He literally played himself into first round big money, and he probably won't come back anymore. They thought he might come back. They get him for another year, but after performance like that, you got to go ahead and go. So I went Christian Barmore, defensive tackle.
Yeah. My first winner is Justin Fields. I'm happy for this kid. Played out of his mind his entire career at Ohio State. He hadn't declared that he was coming out, but let's just go ahead and say that Justin Fields, by the time you guys hear this, it'll be out that he is indeed forfeiting his last year of eligibility. I just think he wouldn't have to worry about going to the Jets now. That was my worry about him going to the Jets. And as foolish as that sounds, you want to be the number 1, number 2 pick, but people really think Zach Wilson is better than this kid. He only lost 2 football games in his entire college football career as a starter. Two. And he revenged. It was a revenge game against Clemson. He outperformed the Golden Boy for sure. So threw less than 10 picks his entire career. You pass on him is like passing on Deshaun Watson. I pray that he falls all the way to 12 to San Francisco. That's wishful thinking. He won't. He'll be. Listen, him, Trey Lance are going to look great in their workouts. They'll be top 5, top 10 picks, man. But shout out to Justin Fields, man. He did not do anything to ruin the thoughts that I had for this kid. Just going to be a great NFL player for sure. Another winner. Who you got, Coach?
The other one is Nick Saban, man. He won his 7th national championship, his 6th with Alabama, which put him ahead of Bear Bryant for the most ever. So that basically just solidified him as the greatest college football ever. He wasn't in his shadow, but he was tied. So to get that last championship to pass him, it just solidified his career. He'll have a statue outside of the stadium just like Bear Bryant when it's all said and done.
You already got that, Coach.
You already got one of them.
That's true. He does. You're right.
You might get 2 of them.
Yeah, he might get 2. Yeah, he might get 1. Like Kobe finna have 2. You know what I'm saying? 2 different times for sure. What you got, Weezy?
I was gonna go with Nick Saban, but I'm gonna go with Devontae Smith, man, wide receiver. 212 yards in the first half, man. 3 touchdowns. People say it was a scheme and running the same play. They didn't stop it. So, I mean, he's already the Heisman Trophy winner, and he's already the highlight of the game, and they still didn't stop him. That goes to show how good you are.
It's fact. It's fact. I'm going with Nick Saban as well. I think he stays until he breaks John Wooden's record. Like, I think that is what he's reaching to get, just immortality for sure. But winning 7 national championships in 18 seasons, y'all.
That's nuts.
And then the other active head coaches have only combined for 6. Dude, that's domination, dude. And he's winning in living rooms. You get the nation's top recruiting class every year, develops them into national champions and future pros. It's a factory down there now, not only with his players, but his coaching staff. He's doing it the right way, man. And I think it's scary for the rest of the sport. And I can't wait till he just wants to become a grandfather to his grandkids because they need him. They need him much more than those kids doing on Alabama's football team for sure.
The crazy thing that he can sell to the kids too is that you can have 3 top wide receivers at Alabama already, 1 sophomore and 2 juniors, and he will still go get the number 1 and number 2 wide receiver to come in, and they know they might not play a lot, but he still will get them.
It's just like Najee. Najee's the number 1 player 3 years ago. Came there, set out. He was the best running back on that team when he was a freshman. Didn't play for real until his junior year. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
You also can go in and tell them, you come with me, you're going to win a national championship.
That too. On top of that, you're not only going pro, you can win a national championship. Most definitely. What about losers? Weezy, who you got? Who's your first loser?
Ohio State. Justin Fields, man. I'm not saying he's not ready for the big lights. He just didn't show up that game.
8 players didn't play, right?
You asked me what my loser was, Jay. You asked me what my loser was. I just said the kid just didn't show up for the big game. I don't know if I'm not saying he's not good. He just didn't show up at that game. What's your loser, Lot?
My first loser is Ohio State secondary. They had a chance to prove that they could be good and slow down Devontae Smith. Like Weezy mentioned why he was his winner, you know they're going to him. The last person I'm going to let get behind me, I don't care who's on the field, is Devontae Smith. You gave up 215 yards in the first half and 3 touchdowns. Imagine what he would have done if he'd have played the whole game. A total of 464 yards passing and 5 touchdowns. Secondary got to get better, Ohio State, man. So that's my loser.
Yeah, man. I got their 2 corners, Sean Wade, Sevyn Banks, and I love Sevyn Banks. One of my favorite players in college football. But leading up to the game, Sean Wade came out and said, you already know who I want to go up against at the end of the day. I'm ready for that challenge. And then you got that challenge, and he torched your ass for 200 and a half. You can't do that. And on top of that, you know you missing 2 players from your secondary, 2 players from your defensive line, 4 players on your offense. Come on, man. Come on, man. For how the hell do you compete and you missing 6 starters?
Can't
They
do it.
beat Clemson.
Can't
They
do
beat
it.
Clemson minus some of those guys, but some of those guys that played against Clemson didn't play because they got COVID in between that 7-day break.
Like my fellow guys at the On Deck TV podcast, one of them, he knows who he is. That's that next man up you always talking about. That's what happened when next man up comes up.
So blind leading the blind. Another loser, Weezy. Who you got? You got Justin Fields, cleats. What you got? You're Justin Fields. Hey, you don't like the black quarterback. What else you got?
Well, y'all be ashamed of yourself, man. I'm gonna go with Ohio State's secondary as well. Well, I actually, no, I take that back. I'm gonna go with Jason Day. After Devontae Smith torches you for 3 touchdowns, you gotta change the game plan. You gotta change. You gotta double team him. You gotta change it, because if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have probably scored 6 touchdowns in that game. You gotta change the game plan. Scratch it. Put 2 over. You let somebody else beat you. Period. You just do.
My other loser was Ohio State's offensive line. They could not keep Justin Fields upright. Didn't give him any time to do anything. After dominating teams, allowing the run game to explode the previous 3 games, they were exposed against that Alabama front. Ohio State had a total of 341 yards, 147 on the ground, and 157 in the air. And Justin Fields had 65 of those yards on the ground. So that's not good. You only give 157 yards in the air. Your offensive line got to hold up better than that if you want to have a chance to win games. I said this game was going to come down to the trenches, and it did, and Alabama won it.
Yeah, now for sure. I got Justin Fields supporting cast, man. You lose Trey Sermon on his first play. You're down 2 players on your offensive line, like I mentioned, defensive line, corners, whatever. The Buckeyes are recruiting as a really, really at a really high level, especially at receiver. They're recruiting at receiver at a high level. The future at the position is bright, but Monday night they didn't help Justin Fields because a lot of those wasn't no wide receivers missing. Tell you that every wide receiver that they recruited was there, and they didn't help out, man. So it's just really things that you got to worry about when they don't show up like that. You're not gonna get, another CJ Stroud isn't Justin Fields. So you only get a chance like this once in a lifetime, man. You gotta take advantage of it. And his wide receivers didn't, but future's bright for those guys for sure.
All right, let's move to the NBA with this whirlwind of news that we've been hearing for the past few weeks. James Harden this, James Harden that, all the bad publicity he's been getting, everything he's been saying. Well, the saga is finally over. He's heading to Brooklyn, joining his old teammate Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving to give the Knicks a potent trio of some of the NBA highest scorers. Now, the trade involves the Pacers and the Cavaliers completing the unhappy stars exit from Houston and setting up a potential super team in Brooklyn. So who all gets who? Glad you asked. The Knicks get James Harden from the Rockets, the 2024 second-round pick from the Cavaliers. Then the Rockets, they're getting Victor Oladipo from the Pacers, Dante Exum from the Cavs, Rodions Kurucs from the Knicks. And then the Rockets are getting the following picks. Brooklyn's 3 unprotected first-round draft picks, which is 2022, 2024, and 2026. And they get swaps in 2021, 2023, 2025, and 2027. They also get Milwaukee's 22 first-round pick via Cleveland. The Pacers get Karis LeVert from the Rockets and a 2023 second-round pick. And the Cavaliers got Jared Allen and Taurean Prince. So my question to you guys is, will this trio work in Brooklyn?
Go ahead, Jay.
No. James Harden asked for Dwight, didn't work out, forced to trade. James Harden asked for CP, didn't work out, forced to trade. Asked for Melo, didn't work out, forced to trade. As for Westbrook, didn't work out, forced to trade. He never showed up in the playoffs in any of those seasons ever, but he's blaming everybody else prior to and before that. Neither Harden nor Kyrie have consistently showed their willingness to buy into a team concept. They mostly look for their own, and occasionally they defer to others. Both play defense sporadically. James Harden, Kyrie Irving might help the Nets win a lot of games. That can definitely happen, score a lot of points, but their pairing will disrupt the team's culture and championship hopes. 100%. Both players have proven that they can do wonders with a basketball by themselves, but I don't have enough evidence to the fact that they can avoid spending their energy fighting over the basketball. Like Coach Spoelstra came out and said, anybody can sacrifice it or anything in life until they actually have to do so. And I don't think this will work. I don't think they'll make it past the second round for sure.
Yeah, with everything he just said, you can't really go out and if you've watched James Harden play, Kyrie, or Kevin Durant play, you can't go out there and say this will work because they all got to have the ball in their hands. So it's going to take somebody take some serious back seats for this to work. And I don't know who do. Kyrie, he liable to get mad and go sit in the stands while they playing. And James Harden, he long as he get to go out and shake it after the game, he might be all right. And Kevin Durant, I think he wants to win. So we don't know. I feel who I really feel bad for in this whole situation is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, you left the wrong team. You left the wrong. You're in a bad situation right now. But we'll see.
Yo, Weezy, man. Kevin Durant thought he was going to Brooklyn to have his own team, to say he started something from the bottom and he was here. But now, if they do win a championship, they're going to say, well, you had all that help. You had James Harden and Kyrie. I don't think they will win that championship. I think Brooklyn gave up entirely too much for that. Brooklyn was playing good, and they had just started playing together because this is the first time they've been on the court. I don't give up those young pieces that I give up, like Jared Allen and LeVert. I just don't do that. I think that is what you need to go along with the KD and the Kyrie. You need those role players to keep the team going. Now, they're going to be out there arguing about who's going to take the last shot, who's the offense going to run through, and it's going to be a clusterfuck, as you like to say. So I don't think it's a good thing.
No, for sure, man. Biggest soap opera since days of our lives. Sure, it's just gonna be trash. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk another new hire, man. Urban Meyer. Jacksonville Jaguars have hired my favorite coach of all time. Urban Meyer is their new head coach, turning one of the more successful college coaches in NCAA history to help spur and turn around one of the worst NFL franchises in recent memory. He'll be the sixth head coach hired in Jaguars history, replacing Doug Marrone, who Khan fired January the 4th after the Jaguars finished their worst season in franchise history at 1-15. Can Urban Meyer change the trajectory of the Jags, Weezy?
I mean, if you look at his past work in college football, that's what he did. He came in, he changed the program from the jump. That's what he did. NFL's a little different. It's going to be learning curves for him. This is something new to him, and I don't know. But what I do know is he don't like losing, and once he starts losing, he can't handle it. So, and I know that he's going to lose in the NFL. He's going to have to take some lumps, and if he can manage somehow, some way to take the lumps in the NFL, he'll be fine. But if not, he'll say something over the health, and he'll be out of there.
I don't like this hire. We don't see a lot of success with college coaches going to the NFL. The only one I can think of is Pete Carroll. He did it. He left USC, went to Seattle, won a Super Bowl, should have won 2 Super Bowls. Urban Meyer is a great recruiter. He's a great college player developer. And how do you do that? By recruiting, which means you can go get who you want to get to fit your system. You're going to have those players for years. They give you a little time. The NFL is not going to be like that. You're going to take who you get in the draft, and he has a great system for college. That spread system is not going to work in the NFL. Yeah, you might have some successful games, have some successful times, but it's not going to work for the long run. So I think what's going to happen with Urban Meyer is going to happen the same thing with Nick Saban. He's going to be there a couple of years, and then he's going to get out of the NFL. Might go back to college coaching, might not. But I don't see him lasting in the NFL long.
Kick this off saying it's my favorite coach of all time, man. Brought some great memories, the last great memories of my Florida Gators in 2006, 2008. We won 2 national championships with him. But I think it'll be damn near impossible for him to mess up this job, especially the way that he knows how to get the best out of players. He has 4 picks in the top 45, tons of cap room. Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields is on the way. You have a budding running back with Robinson, got some good wide receivers with Laviska Shenault and a bunch of other players, DJ Chark. But don't be surprised if Urban Meyer picks Justin Fields with the number 1 pick. Don't be surprised. Because he needs a quarterback. He needs a quarterback to run his offense. His offense is motion. I don't know if Trevor can run it like Justin could.
I'll be 100% surprised.
Really?
Don't be surprised.
Completely.
I won't.
Don't be surprised. The reason that Justin Fields went to Ohio State is because of Urban Meyer. Don't be surprised. All I'm saying. Most definitely. I can see him trading down and getting Justin Fields for sure. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, in case you missed it, the NFL is back and they've released their top-selling jerseys of 2020-2021. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes finished with the top-selling jersey of 2020 regular season on Fanatic Network's website, which includes the NFL shop. Mahomes edged out Tom Brady for the number 1 spot. Here's a look at the top 5. Patrick Mahomes at 1, Tom Brady at 2, Tua Tagovailoa at 3, number 4, Lamar Jackson, number 5, Russell Wilson. Out of these 5, who's dropping out of the top 5 in 2021, Weezy?
We'll talk about Loa. You asked me.
What you got, Lot?
I think it'll be Tom Brady. He's going to drop out because they bought all the jerseys now, so they don't need to buy it again unless they win the Super Bowl. They win the Super Bowl, he will not drop out.
Yeah, for sure. Out of that top 5, I would go with probably Lamar Jackson. I think fans have seen the best of Lamar Jackson. With Tua, he could be traded, and go into a situation where he goes to Houston. Who knows? Just depends on what happened. But people love Tua. People love, he played for Alabama, so that's going to get you some sales right there. He's a good kid, man. He's coming off a big injury. He'll be all right. I believe in Tua.
Jay, why you keep bringing up that injury? He played 8 games this year, 19 games.
You do know once you're injured, you have to rehab and get back, right? That's a part of.
He did all that.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, it's not, dog. You don't get all the way. You can't get back after an injury like that. It's a big injury, dog. That wasn't a small injury that he had. He didn't break an arm. His fucking hip got dislocated from his fucking body, dog.
You gotta disagree on that. I mean, okay.
So you saying you don't? He literally said on draft day, he's like, I can't make the throws that I used to make right now.
Yeah, but he said that on draft day, but he didn't start the first 8 games, Jay.
He did that. It was in a year. That's a 14-month, 15-month injury.
Jay, I guarantee you they didn't play that kid until he was completely healthy. I promise you that.
Oh, completely healthy don't mean that you're 100% back to yourself, though. KD right now said he's like 85% of himself. He did that 800 days ago.
So you're saying they benched him on some games because he was still a little hurt.
I don't think that he can plant on his hip and make the throws that he used to make yet. I don't think his hip is 100% healthy right now.
All right.
We definitely gonna see next year.
I guess he well, you know, him being Hawaiian, he close. He passed the paper bag test on Weezy, huh? He a little too dark.
No, I'm not saying Tua is not that good. I'm not saying Tua is not good. I'm just saying that I just don't believe the injury is. I don't think the injury has anything to do with what we've seen this year. I think he's farther along than what you think he is.
Heard you. We'll see for sure. You guys ready to get started? Second half.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
The second half is underway.
Second half, episode 351. Who wore it best? NFL edition part 1. Before we get started, I am J Hove.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, we can get attached, man, to an NFL player in his number. Most definitely.
Right.
Bonds formed with players in those digits on the front and back of their jersey. Since 1920, over 20,000 football players have worn an NFL uniform number. The greatest players have worn the most iconic numbers. What we're here to do today is to go through some of those iconic numbers and crown a number champion. This is part 1. We'll finish part 2 next week. Everything we do here at FSP, it's got to have a criteria. It's the only way we're going to maneuver with things. The criteria includes, go through those criteria.
The criteria for this includes 1, individual awards, 2, team success, and last but not least, cultural impact.
That's right. So on today's podcast, we would choose the 2 finalists, and throughout the week, the followers on the Instagram page, Full Sport Press on IG, follow us, come through, like some pics, comment on some stories. They're all there. We'll choose the winner for each jersey number by using the criteria mentioned from Coach Locke. Without further ado, let's get it started, man. Starting with jersey number 7 in the NFL. The nominees are John Elway, Michael Vick, and Ben Roethlisberger. Who do you have winning and why, Weezy? Well, this is the thing. Who do you have going out first? Who's gone?
Big Ben is gone.
Rapist, gone. Coach Locke, who you got gone?
Ben.
Pack his ass up. I agree with that. Same. All right. Out of those 2, who you got winning, Weezy?
I got John Elway winning that one. He
didn't want to say that, did he, Coach?
He did not want to say that. He did not.
Nah, I got John Elway in that, man. John Elway. So, and what did it for me? I'm gonna make it short and sweet. We're going by the criteria. Vic had the cultural impact. Vic all day. Michael Vick. But John Elway won a Super Bowl. Iconic Super Bowl winner. 2 of them. And one of them, I see myself, he brought him back. Won a Super Bowl. That's why I went with John Elway.
Yeah, man. I hated to do this. As much as I wanted to give it to Vic, on the criteria, which we need the listeners and the IG followers to pay attention to the criteria. Based off the criteria, man, John Elway wins this by 1. Like Weezy mentioned, Vic is hands down cultural impact. It ain't even close. But when you start talking about team success and individual awards, Elway won MVP. Vic did never get an MVP. And it's because he was cut short. That's his downfall. Because of the dogfight thing, it killed his career right in the prime of it. And he was not able to get those accolades to match up with John Elway. This man won Super Bowl MVP, first team All-Pro, 2-time second team All-Pro, NFL passing yards leader. So based on the criteria, I got to go with John Elway.
Heard you. Elway was a dog. Michael Vick was a dog. I'm going with Michael Vick, dog. Too quickly, people are ready to dethrone Michael Vick with the first sign of another dominant quarterback, dog. I'm here to tell you that Mike Vick is still the best running quarterback ever. And it won't be in the next decade. Lamar Jackson won't surpass him. Lamar only has 2 full seasons under his belt, man. They already ready to get him out of there now, coach. Coach, if Lamar would have lost that game against Tennessee, they would have drafted a quarterback. Trust and believe that. So you compare Mike Vick's full body of work to Lamar Jackson's, not even close, but that ain't the thing when we're talking about.
Yeah.
If Vick had Andy Reid his entire career, he would look like Pat Mahomes. I guarantee it. I'm telling you, man, even with the dysfunction following him for most of his career, Mike Vick was an animal. He could make every throw. He was a great quarterback. I got to go with Vick with this, man, just on the strength of what he did for the culture. And on top of that, what he could have been.
Oh, but come on now. No, he can't go off what he could have been. Now we got to stick to the criteria. Okay.
Yeah.
Who had who wins individual awards?
Individual. Oh yeah, Elway.
Who wins team success?
Elway. He won championships.
So how can you go with Vic?
What he did with those 2 awards in that short time, bro, he got some MVP votes.
But he didn't get MVP.
Give me Vic. Give me Vic. Now, I bet Vic get some votes.
Oh, he gonna get some votes.
Yeah, I was one of them. I'm gonna be one of them.
Somebody's not gonna even look at the criteria. They just
gonna be one of them.
Oh, we know you are. We know.
Give me Vic.
We know.
Give me Vic.
We know.
Give me Vic.
Let's move on to the number 8 jersey.
For sure, man.
Number 8 jersey. Our nominees are Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Lamar Jackson. Who wore it better?
Who's coming out first? Pause.
Who's coming out first on this one? Steve Young. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Probably Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, pack Lamar ass up.
Because he's just too young. He's just too young.
Too young. For sure.
Who
you got winning and why, Weezy?
I almost walked out of here on you, Weezy.
I got Troy Aikman winning this.
Okay, let's hear it.
Troy Aikman got 3. How many Super Bowls Troy Aikman got? 3?
3?
How many Steve Young got?
1?
What was the impact that Troy Aikman had in Dallas in the 90s?
Nothing.
Emmitt Smith.
Nah, he had Emmitt Smith. He had the best O-line ever. He got 3 people that went to the Hall of Fame on his O-line. Hello.
Troy Aikman was everywhere in the 90s.
No, because he was a quarterback on the best team. That don't make him better.
Cultural impact. That time frame.
No.
He had no cultural impact now.
He had no cultural impact. Hell no. He like black women though. Shout out to Troy. Troy like black women. He like black women.
In that time frame, the rivalry was 49ers in Dallas.
Yeah.
But Dallas came out on top.
Bro, no. When Steve Young retired, he was top 3 in 4 to 5 major QB categories. He dominated in his prime. Had it not been for those 10 goddamn concussions that he had, he would have played long.
And you do know he had 3 Super Bowls, right?
He was just one as a starter, though.
Yeah. Got 3. Got to have 3. Give him his pride.
3.
Super Bowl MVP, man. Troy Aikman, they will never win Super Bowl MVP.
No. We did the Chargers 55-10.
Never.
And West Coast offense is hell.
Yeah, I'm saying Steve Young moved out of Joe Montana's shadow.
Which I didn't think he was going to be able to do.
Yeah, and he did it at a high level.
It's not
Steve
even
Young.
Close. It's not close.
It's not even close. It's not close. Nope.
3 times all first team all pro. How many Troy Aikman got of those?
1.
And then my boy Steve got 3 second team all pros.
Let's go. Let's go home.
How many MVPs Troy Aikman got?
He ain't got none.
Oh, okay. Steve Young got how many?
1.
2.
You got 2.
2 chains. Let's go, man. Pack it up. Ain't even close.
Let's go. Let's move on to jersey number 9. The nominees are Steve McNair, Drew Brees, and we will go with Matt Stafford. Who wore it best, Weezy?
We're going to get rid of somebody first, right?
We got to get rid of somebody first.
We got to get rid of Matt Stafford.
Pack him up.
Unfortunately. I like Matt Stafford.
Pack his ass up. Pack his ass up. It was nice meeting you, Matt. Who wins?
I'm not going against Steve McNair. Y'all can, like you just said about Vic. I'm not picking against Steve McNair. I don't give a damn what Drew Brees got. Drew Brees got all the accolades you can name in the world. Holds record, holds percentage, holds passing records. He holds passing percentage records.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, Katrina. I'm not going against Steve McNair. I'm not doing it.
Hey, this closer than what we know though, because Drew Brees don't have MVP.
No, Steve McNair has he co-MVP. They cheated that
That's
year.
MVP. That's MVP. That's MVP.
It's MVP. But it's close though.
It's close.
It's
It's close. Who you got, Coach?
Man, I ain't a Titan fan, and I love Steve McNair. My dad, rest his soul, he loves Steve McNair. He tried to get the Sunday ticket when it first started popping, when they traded Steve McNair to Baltimore so he could watch Steve McNair. But I got to go with Drew Brees, man, on criteria. Only thing, Drew Brees doesn't get the culture impact outside of Louisiana. Because Louisiana, very, very, very much impactful. Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year, man. And then it's team success. Accolades, team success gives him that nod. But don't sleep on Steve McNair, though. Not going to do that.
I ain't going to let you sleep on Steve McNair. And that's why I'm picking his ass to win. Drew Brees don't believe in Black Lives Matter. No. That hurt him on that culture impact of success. Pack his ass up. Pack him up. Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen besides Steve Young, though, and Aaron Rodgers. There ain't no question about that. They showed him throwing at a damn dartboard, and this motherfucker was hitting the dartboard from about 40, 50 feet. Listen, his arms are noodle right now. But he just never played with the elite teams like Tom Brady had his entire career. And Drew Brees doesn't get enough credit. Super underrated, but give me Mac 9, dog. Give me Mac 9, dog. Nah, give me Mac 9, dog. I'm rolling with Mac 9.
Sure.
Yeah.
McNair.
Nah. Yeah,
McNair was in the hospital bed on Friday and played on Sunday.
Yeah, give me Mac 9. Give me Mac 9. Let's move on to number 11. Yeah. Jersey number 11. Yeah, we have Larry Fitzgerald, Julio Jones, and lock with the right end of Sebastian Janikowski. Who wore it best? Let's eliminate somebody, Weezy. Who we going with?
We're going with the big leg of Sebastian Janikowski. He got to go.
Okay.
He got to go. He was one of a kind.
One of a kind.
But these two guys, they league of their own.
Sure. Who you got winning, Weezy?
Who y'all got winning first? Where y'all going to meet?
Go Lock. Yeah, Lock always bring. Go ahead.
Oh, I got Julio. Give me Julio. Impact. We know Julio got the impact. You don't hear nobody come out saying they want to be like Larry Fitzgerald. Everybody want to be like Julio. 7-time Pro Bowl. His accolades are they better than Larry Fitzgerald. The only thing Fitzgerald has over him is the years. He played longer. Julio, 3-time first-team All-Pro. How many Larry got? Julio, 3-time second-team All-Pro. Julio, 2-time NFL receiving yards leader. Julio, NFL co-leader receptions. He got a record for averaging the most yards per game at 96. That's an NFL record still.
He don't catch touchdowns, though, Coach.
Man, he can't help it. His quarterback don't throw him the ball in the damn red zone.
Larry Fitzgerald's still playing right now, Coach. You know that, no?
You know Larry Fitzgerald got Super Bowl, right?
Julio been to a Super Bowl too.
I've been saying he ain't got no Super Bowl.
He been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, he said Larry Fitzgerald got a Super Bowl. I thought that's what you said.
Nah.
Oh no, they didn't consider that. No, they have a Super
Bowl. Yeah, they lost.
Hey man, Fitzgerald ranked second in the league with receptions, dog. All time. 11 Pro Bowl appearances. 2-time single season catch leaders, dog. Listen, man, give me Fitz. Give me Fitz. Right now. We talking about right now. We're not talking about 5 years from now. We're talking about right now. Julio ain't got about 3-4 more years left, Coach.
Hey, listen, we talking about criteria. Who got the better accolades?
Fitz.
No, it does not. How many times Fitz been Pro Bowl?
11.
First team? Not Pro Bowl.
He been 11 Pro Bowlers.
Okay. How many first team All Pros has he been?
1.
Julio, 3.
But he got 11 Pro Bowls, Coach.
Julio got 7. And Fitzgerald has how many years? He was in the league 6 years before Julio.
Julio only playing 4 more years, Coach.
Does Julio have a 2,000-yard season in receptions? I mean, in yards?
He led the league in receiving yards twice.
And Fitz led the league in catches twice.
So this is close. You can't go wrong with either way.
Give me Fitz.
That's a tough one.
He the best possession receiver of his generation, dude. Fitz.
Julio. Give me Julio, man. I want to be like Julio.
There we go. Hey, that's what the show about. And then we're gonna break that tie on the IG page. Let's move on to jersey number 12. The nominees are Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Andrew Luck. Who wore it better, Weezy? We got to get rid of somebody first, though.
You're gonna get rid of your boy Andrew Luck. That was your guy.
Damn, I pack him up. I ain't never liked Andrew Luck. I went with RG on that one.
Who? I got Tom Brady.
I mean, Coach, you got Tom Brady go?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go against the Golden Boy. Then listen, This is close. Don't get me wrong. This is close. What separates it is not Aaron Rodgers' fault. He didn't have as much help. He didn't have the coaching that Tom Brady have. So those 6 Super Bowl rings, that's what gives him that edge. Because Tom Brady still got 3 MVPs. Let's just be real about it. 3 of them things.
3, and you finna get one, but hey. Okay, and I got Tom Brady winning this too, but what if Rodgers goes on a Brady run for the next 5 to 6 years? Can he surpass TB12?
He has
that's
to.
That's the only way he'll do it.
He has to win one more MVP, which he probably win this one. So I'm not counting this one. He had to win one more of those, and he had to win at least 3 more Super Bowls. He has to.
Here we go. We'll see. We'll see what the listeners think. Let's move on to jersey number 13. You have Dan Marino, Odell Beckham Jr., Kurt Warner, Kangar Mike. I don't know how Kangar Mike snuck on there.
Yeah, too young. Too
put him on there.
Yeah, Weezy just
I put Odell on there.
Mike on there. Yeah, you did put Odell on there. Weezy, who wore it better? Let's get rid of somebody first, though.
Gotta get rid of Mike.
Mike's gone. Yeah. Let's get rid of somebody else, too. You got one more to get rid of. Who else we getting rid of?
You want me to get rid of my boy?
You damn right.
You damn right. He got to go. Back his ass up. Back his ass up. Yeah, put him on up. Mike Thomas really Mike should have been out second, and Odell should have been out first.
My boy reached back like 1-3.
You got to reach back like 1-3. Hey, man. Who you got winning? Because your boy's out of there. Or did you have Odell winning this?
Nah, I should have like you did for the culture and had Odell winning. But
okay, yeah, for sure. Who you got?
This is close though. Kurt Warner was a dog.
Yeah, Kurt Warner was a dog.
Kurt Warner was a dog, but Dan Marino was a dog.
Yeah.
I had Dan Marino.
You got Dan?
I got Dan.
Who you got, Coach?
I got Kurt Warner. Sticking to the criteria, give me Kurt Warner, man. This man got Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP. Dan Marino ain't got none of those. 2-time MVP, won a Super Bowl, 2-time first-team All-Pro, 2 times NFL passing touchdown leaders, completion percentage leader 3 times. Kurt Warner, man, he's part of the greatest show on turf, man. Talking about cultural impact, the greatest show on turf. Everybody was trying to watch the Rams play to see how many points they were going to put up. Everybody wanted to do that. They started that offensive thing. Give me Kurt Warner.
I'm going with Kurt, man. Kurt went 1 2 and 3 Super Bowl stars, dog. But did you know that he threw a touchdown to tie a game or take the lead in the final 3 minutes of all 3 of those games? Hey, listen, man. Super underdog story. Bagging groceries to winning Super Bowls. Give me Kurt.
That's a stat.
Yeah. Kurt Warner deserves it. But go back to what you said, Jay, about your accuracy and stuff. Don't play Dan Marino, man.
Dan Marino throw the hell out of the ball.
Dan Marino throw the hell out of the football.
This is the thing, though. He had a spark when he started. Went to the Super Bowl his rookie year. Never went back, bro.
It's hard to get back there.
You're damn right, but he didn't.
Dan Marino didn't have a lot of weapons.
He didn't.
That hurt him.
We'll see.
Yeah, it hurt him.
Let's move on to jersey number 20. We have Barry Sanders, Ed Reed, and Brian Dawkins. Who wore it better, Weezy? But we got to get rid of somebody first. Who we getting rid of?
You gotta get rid of Brian Dawkins.
Got to.
I
Right,
hate that.
that's unanimous,
Dog too.
right?
Brian Dawkins is a
Dawkins
dog.
is a dog.
Oh,
All Hall of Famers right here too.
tough.
Okay. Who you picking, Weezy?
This should have been offense and defense. This is messed up, man. This is messed up.
This where it get tricky. Yeah.
You can't go against Barry Sanders.
Oh.
He played with nobody. It will make your ass miss.
He did.
And Ed Reed intercepted that ball going to the house. I seen him
And
do
he
it.
holding it up too.
He going to the house every time.
Yeah, for sure. Who you going with?
I'm going Barry Sanders.
Going Barry. What about you, Coach?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been going back and forth about this one since I've been doing my research.
It's tough, man.
And I told myself I'm not gonna pick until I get live because Barry Sanders, man, he got an MVP. Can't argue with that. With no help, MVP, 6-time first team All Pro. But then you go down to Ed Reed, Defensive Player of the Year in the secondary. You know how hard it is to get Defensive Player of the Year as a secondary player? 5-time first team All Pro, 3-time second team. That's dominance, man. But the one thing that's going to set him apart is cultural impact. Barry Sanders had his own shoe. He had his own shoe. And when I say the boy had his own shoe, I mean the boy had his own shoe. So I got to go with Barry Sanders just off the cultural impact of the shoe, man.
Man, listen. You want to talk about cultural impact? Ed Reed, boy, best DB, boy. What? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ed Reed made the safety position a glamour position again. 2004, his first safety to win the award for Defensive Player of the Year in 20 years. They're good players, but they're also players that are game changers, changes the position. Both of those guys did it. I don't think Barry Sanders played long enough to surpass Ed Reed. Give me Ed Reed, man.
This one was tough, man.
That's tough, man.
This one
That's
for
tough.
me.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
Like Ed Reed, he if everything Locke just said, defense player of the year, he wasn't even starting that defense.
Nah.
Ray Lewis was a star.
Yeah, but Ed Reed was the best player. Tom Brady said, I made sure at every time I was at the fucking on the field, I saw what number 20 was. Had to find 20.
Ed Reed was the first safety I seen, and I think we was playing him in the playoffs, and he actually ducking behind linebacker, so the quarterback didn't know where he was.
Yeah,
disguising his coverage like that.
He was different. He was different.
Sure.
Let's move on to jersey number 21. 21 reasons. We got Deion Sanders, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Patrick Peterson. Who wore it best, Weezy? We got to get rid of somebody first, though.
Got to go with Pat Pete.
Damn
Pat
right
Pete
you do.
Go. Pat Pete got to go.
Pat Pete got a bad draw.
Got a bad draw. But Pat Pete wear 21 because of 21. So.
Well, you said something, you said what you said.
That's the reason he wear 21.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Who winning this, Weezy? Who you got?
Prime time, man. Prime time.
You got prime.
Come on, man. You look good. You play good.
And if you play good, what they do, Weezy?
They pay good.
Damn right they do.
And if they pay good, what happened?
I don't know that part.
Damn, you pay good to fam good. And if the fam good, you can die good, man. Come on, man. Shout out to Prime.
But you can't go against prime time, man.
Who you got, Coach?
Gotta go with Prime, man. You got to. But it's close. LaDainian Thompson, don't sleep on the LT now. The second LT. Don't you do that. You know, he got to flip the damn ball in the end zone everybody was doing. But then Deion high-stepping, man. He made it look good. Deion said they're going to have to pull up the Brinks truck. You know, Defensive Player of the Year, corner. We just talked about how hard it is with Ed Reed doing the safety. This man did it at corner. You know how tough that is?
Prime was cold.
He hit a home run and scored a touchdown the same week.
Playing football. He ain't wear 21 in football. I mean, in baseball.
I'm just telling you what he did for the culture.
And the boy did a lot
for the culture.
Deion Sanders is my favorite football player all time. But we here to hey, listen here. LT is the best. LT is the best pure running back that I've ever seen. I ain't bullshit. I think he's the best back of his generation. They made the playoffs 5 of his 9 seasons with San Diego.
They
He
did.
retired number 5 all time. On a single season touchdown record, 31. Only Marshall Faulk got more top 10, has more catches than him. The only blemish on his record, though, if you can call it that, he never played for a Super Bowl. They finished 5-5. And that, you know what? That damn Phillip Rivers.
Hey, man. My boy Deion swayed the Super Bowl all by himself. He won us one and then betrayed us.
Yeah, he got out on us.
And then went 1-1.
I really want to pick LT, man.
No, you don't.
But I love Deion.
Can't do it, man. The criteria won't let you do it. The criteria won't let you do it.
God.
That's
man.
prime time.
Yeah, my dog. Let's move on to jersey number 24. We have Darrell Revis, Ty Law, and Champ Bailey. Who wore it best, Weezy, and why? But first, let's get rid of somebody.
We won't get rid of Ty Law. Ty Law was cold, though.
Ty Law was cold.
Ty Law was cold.
Ty Law was cold.
Ty Law was cold.
Ty Law was cold. Don't you ever sleep on Ty Law.
But not.
No. You get rid of Ty Law.
Okay. Who won?
Darrell Revis lockdown, man. Physical lockdown. And Darrell Revis. Champ Bailey ain't no slouch, though.
You better
Champ
not.
Bailey ain't no.
Champ Bailey got a bad draw. That's all.
That's all. That is it. Because
And I know I'm not going to call out the stats in a minute, but if you look at it, Champ Bailey did it longer. He did it longer.
He did. You damn right he did. We could have put C. Wood right here.
Woo!
We could have put Charles Woodson right here.
hey, that's
and then everybody in trouble.
That's who should be on here instead of Ty Law. Now, the thing, gotta go with Revis though.
It don't matter who right there. Here's the thing. Revis the second best cornerback of all time.
Hey man, he started the island situation. To this day, if a corner is cold, what do you say? You can leave him on a what? An island. And what was the name of the island?
It was Revis damn island.
Revis Island.
Guess what else Revis did? Revis had a shoe.
Yeah, sure.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Gotta go with Revis.
We got Ty Law was cold though.
Hey, listen.
But C. Wood wore 21 for a lot of the seasons too, though.
Yeah,
so that's why.
Yeah.
That's why we had to go with Ty Law. But listen, man, that 2009 season Revis had, bro, they didn't throw on his side for 3 games, dog.
That's nuts.
They didn't even throw to him for 3 games, dude. Nobody had over 60 yards for him. Nobody had more than 60 yards on him, bro. You know who had the highest? Lewis Murphy, Florida Gator, Oakland Raiders, had 4 catches for 58 yards. That was the best for an entire season, dog. Come on, man. Reeves. It's an island over there. Let's move on to jersey number 28. We have Marshall Faulk, Darrell Green, and Adrian Peterson. Who wore it best, Weezy? But first, let's get rid of somebody.
I'm going to get rid of Darrell Green.
You're damn lying. No, you're not. You're not going to get rid of Darrell Green. You just wait a damn minute now. Now, if I get voted out, ain't nothing I can do. But that's what we doing?
I'm getting rid of Darrell Green.
For his time.
He lived before my time. I'm getting rid of Darrell Green. I remember Marshall Faulk.
You don't remember Darrell Green at all, do you?
Who you getting rid of, Coach?
I'm not getting rid of Darrell Green. That's for damn sure. Adrian, I hate to get rid of AP. I do.
AP got to go.
But the injury's hurting.
AP got to go.
Darrell
Green was cold.
Yes. Darrell Green was Revis before Revis.
Yeah, man.
Now, y'all know AP got hurt and came back early and led the league in rushing, right?
He did.
I remember that.
I do.
AP was cold.
I do.
AP was cold. Did he? Nah, but Darrell Green, no. Darrell Green, first ballot Hall of Fame. You hear me?
So he did it early when it wasn't for the culture. He started it.
So Darrell Green moves on. AP, you got to go.
No, Marshall Faulk got no votes.
Hell no, because Marshall Faulk win this thing. What the hell is you talking about?
He got no votes to do what?
Marshall Faulk is the greatest dual threat running back of all time. He had 5 straight seasons with 80-plus receptions. at a wide receiver, at a running back position, dog. At the running back. The reason that we see C-Mac, the reason that we see Alvin Kamara is because of Marshall Faulk, dog.
Mm-hmm. That's why they had that greatest show on turf. Because nobody knew what to do with a running back that could catch the ball like that. And when you got Isaac Bruce.
Hold on, Coach. You think Adrian Peterson better than Marshall Faulk?
No, I don't think he's better. I don't think he's better. I like Marshall Faulk. I like AP too.
He wanted to go with AP.
I also think Chris Johnson should have been on this list too.
You're a damn lie. Is he better than AP?
Chris Johnson? Is he better than AP?
Well, let that Titan sway you now.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Chris Johnson got the he got the longest run. He got the most longest. I'm sorry. He got the longest runs in NFL history, man.
CJ2K. I get it. But nah.
Okay.
Didn't do it long enough.
Shit. Crazy.
Last one, number 31.
Bring up the rear.
Number 31. Who wore it best? Number 3, Cam Chancellor. Number 2, Jamal Lewis. Number 1, Priest Holmes.
Somebody got to go. Who gone with?
Cam got to go.
You're a damn lie. No, I ain't letting it happen. Nope. Matter of fact, I got Cam winning this whole damn thing. You hear me? I got Cam winning this whole damn thing.
You stupid. You can't do it. You stupid. Jamal Lewis?
Nah. Hell nah. Earl get all the credit in safety, but Cam Chancellor was the best secondary person on that Legion of Boom. I ain't bullshit. You better than Reeves. He was cold. 4.5, 4.6 speed. Another linebacker. He was killing people out there, dog. He was absolutely killing people. He's the most underrated strong safety in NFL history. Covered tight ends, wide receivers, slots, running backs. He was Cam.
But he had a lot back there with him.
Cam.
Sherman. And he had Earl over there too.
Man, they hype Earl up.
You know Jamal Lewis
was the killer.
You know Jamal Lewis rushed for 2,000 yards, right?
So did CJ2K. Hello?
Jamal Lewis was a violent runner, Jay.
Man, that shit was short-lived, dog.
Now that hurt him. It wasn't long, but he did lead the league in rushing touchdowns twice too.
And Priest shit was short too.
Yeah, Priest was short. But
pack Priest up. Priest gotta go. Let's put Priest out, and it's Jamal Lewis and Cam Chancellor.
Jamal Lewis got my vote.
Give me Jamal Lewis.
Bam, bam, Cam. And he used to kill people on man. Crazy.
Listen. He was taking heads off now. He was.
That Midnight Oil got y'all tripping.
Oh shit.
Can't do it. You ain't learned from Jamal Lewis and Nate Newton. Jamal Lewis is a monster. Dude.
He wasn't saying that in a good point.
You know, I know he would. I know that's what he was talking about.
Come on, man. Still. Come on, man. Allegedly, man. Allegedly.
Damn right. Hey, man, let us know, man. Let us know. We have the 2 finalists for each number throughout the week on IG. Choose your winner of who wore it best for each jersey number. And we'll come through with part 2 next week.
Please, listeners, please look at the criteria. Yeah, look at the criteria. Don't just pick because you see the picture and that's your man's. Look at the criteria.
I ain't gonna lie. Vic gonna win that himself.
Hell yeah, he gonna win. I already know. They ain't look at the criteria though, but he gonna win.
He gonna win that 7, coach.
He gonna win for sure. Ain't even close.
Listen, Roger's gonna get some votes on that 12 too.
Yeah, but it's them baby votes. Them baby votes.
He tired. Look at him. He tired. When last time you been up at 11:30 with?
It's been a while.
Yes, sir. That's another one in the books, man. We appreciate you boys and girls pulling up. We burnt the midnight oil. Shout out to Jeff. He'll be back next week. Sure. We are, burning the midnight oil. I'm tired. Is that vaccine getting to me, bro? Is it
maybe?
You need to quit playing like that. You need to quit playing for real. About that damn thing. I'm nervous for you.
You ain't nervous. I was about to curse. You
nervous.
ain't nervous. We good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, in about 2 weeks, I'm pulling up. What you put on the grill,
You're not. Yass is not coming over here. Yass is not coming over here. I ain't seen his ass I haven't seen his ass in over a year. Yass will not come over here. I promise you. I don't want nothing to do with you over here. I promise. Now, lie, you can pull up, lie. I want his ass. No.
He gonna be standing outside, Weezy. He gonna be standing outside.
We have a cookout. He gotta come through Zoom. We gonna Zoom.
He gotta look through the window.
Yeah, we're gonna send him a link. We're gonna send him a link to the cookout because he can't come here.
I can't pull up.
No. Hell no.
Hey, Mom's got you a mask, man. Mom's got you a mask.
They saying the vaccine gonna have us out here like I Am Legend.
I'm gonna be the only nigga alive. Me and the dog. God damn.
No, they saying y'all gonna be the ones.
We gonna?
Yeah.
That ain't even fun.
Yeah, done right it ain't. I know damn they.
Damn lie.
That ain't funny.
Damn lie. Well, I'm gonna be straight. I'm good.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be the zombie.
Oh shit.
Man, tweet us with questions, man, throughout the week of Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Coach.
Get a drummer song.
The revolution will be vaccinated and podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.